Hello and welcome to Low Budget Gaming and welcome to another video on the Steam Halloween sale or the Steam Scream 3D as they call it. So today I wanted to cover all the Resident Evil games, all the mainline games that are on sale on PC. Most of them are on Steam, but a few of the original ones are also available on GOG that are not here on Steam. So I just wanted to go over them, discuss the prices, because the good news here is Resident Evil 4 Remake, which is the latest one, has hit a new low. Now, when we were streaming the other day, the prices were not updating and I did not see a sale on this, which was surprising, but good news is that it is on sale. Now, I have bought this game. I bought it early this year in April or March, something like that. And I finished and completed the game multiple times on multiple difficulties. And I must have put in over 50 hours into the game. And I really enjoyed this. I think I got my money's worth comfortably. So the base game here is on a 50% sale at $20. In India, it's $1,300. Previously, this was like around $1,900 or something in India, so it was a lot more expensive. So it's a big drop. And Gold Edition was on sale for $2,500 in India, which is what I paid, $2,500, $2,600, something like that. And so now we have a good sale on this, making it under $2,000 for this one, $1,885 in India, $30 for the Gold Edition, $24 in the UK, $40 in Canada. Now the base game has the main campaign. The Gold Edition has the outfits and a separate base DLC, this one here. So you can buy this separately for the same price. It's not on sale and it's not included. If you combine the two, the price is about the same. However, you are getting some of the outfits in the Gold Edition. Let me just double check. Gold Edition, do they say Gold Edition? Because I don't even equip these outfits and stuff. I've just played the games. So yeah, Gold Edition does have the outfits. So you get these outfits and don't worry about these things. These are just microtransactions that you don't need. So yeah, you get the Gold Edition, and yeah, I thought this was fantastic. I really enjoyed the game. Like I said, played it multiple times and well worth the money. They made a good sort of remake, keeping a lot of the stuff from the original. A few people complained about the voice acting from the actor who did Ada, and it wasn't too bad. It was a bit dull, to be honest, but it wasn't that big a deal for me personally. If you are a hardcore fan, maybe it's something different for you. But yeah, it's a great time to pick this up if you are interested. I don't know if it'll go any cheaper during the remaining sales, but with the Halloween theme, I think this is a great game to pick up. This is the only game I've sort of made an exception for in terms of spending so much for getting the game, and I got my money's worth. Next, I wanted to go back to the originals. So these are only available on GOG. They are a recent addition. A few months ago, I think in August or something, they started adding this. So you have Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3. These are not available on Steam, and Capcom has brought them on GOG, DRM-free. You own them offline, etc., etc. So it's a great move. I'm very happy to see this because publishers like Capcom, they don't seem to be that keen. But since they have put it here, I'm happy to see this here, because now you don't have to rely on emulation or get an old PS1 or something. You can get them here. So each of the games is $10 and the combined bundle is $25, and on this bundle you're getting a 10% sale. So again, may not be the right price right now, but it's something to wishlist and keep an eye on if you want to experience the originals. Now, moving on, the previous game before Resident Evil 4, the latest one from 21, was Resident Evil Village. Now with Resident Evil 7 onwards, they moved to a first-person perspective, and they started doing that. I have not played these because I still prefer the Leon Kennedy and those people, Jill, Leon, Ada, those people, and the third-person perspective. That is more fun, but these are also very good, as you can see, overwhelmingly positive. I may get them at some point, but the base game here is $16, just under $1,000 in India now, 13 in the UK, 20 in Canada, 16 in the Eurozone. There's a Gold Edition which has some Trauma Pack and Winter's Expansion. Ignore this one, this is useless. But now it is under $20 for this. So again, great deal, $1,200 in India. So sensible regional price, not too cheap, but also a bit cheaper, so not too bad. 24 in Canada, 16 in the UK, 20 in the Eurozone. Now, Resident Evil 7, this is where they, I think, started with the RE engine and the first person view. Again, look at the overwhelmingly positive reviews. It's from 2017, so it's now quite affordable as well. So you can see here it is just under 500 in India, $8, $6.39 in the UK, 12 in Canada, 8 in the Eurozone. I have not played this one. Then we move on to the remakes. So Resident Evil 3 Remake. This was a bit of an interesting one. I still got mostly positive reviews, but the main criticism of this game was its length. It's too short. I liked it, I enjoyed it, but yeah, it is short. I finished this in under 4 hours and I got lost a couple of times, and I still finished it in under 4 hours. So it's a very short game. I think if you speed run this or something, you should be able to do this comfortably in like 2 hours or maybe even less than that, or if you skip the cutscenes and stuff like that. But I still found it to be very enjoyable because this is like a non-stop action game. So you are just getting chased by this monster called the Nemesis, and that's the whole game. So I found it to be enjoyable, but yeah, I wanted it to be longer as well. Now this one is the same price in terms of sales, always drops down to 75% off, and $10, $5.84 in India, $8.24 in the UK, $12.49 in Canada, and 10 in the Eurozone. Now moving on, we have Resident Evil 2 Remake. Now this might be the best overall deal, and this is also the entry point for me into the series. I had not played the Resident Evil games in the past, and in 2019, when this game was coming out, I had bought a new graphics card from AMD, and I got this game as a code. And I played it, streamed it, and I really ended up liking this game, because that was my first experience. I'm not a fan of horror games. Usually I don't like the disgusting or the disturbing horror games like Outlast, for example, but something like this with zombies and where you have weapons to shoot and survive, they are more fun to me. So I really ended up liking this game and then started getting into the other games. So you can see here overwhelmingly positive, and once again this is on a 75% sale. So $10, 500 in India, 874 in the UK, 1374 in Canada, 10 in the Eurozone. Now this one, as you can see, is also same as Resident Evil 3, but in India somehow, maybe based on the currency conversion, that one is a little more expensive at 584. This one is cheaper, so this makes it even better in terms of a deal. Now there is a deluxe version, but the deluxe version only has a lot of costumes. I only have the base game. They don't give you a direct path to upgrade to the deluxe version if you have the base game, so I never bought the costumes. It's not necessary. I rarely equip any costumes anyway, even when I have them. But yeah, if you wanted to get the deluxe version, it's a little more, and you can get all the outfits and stuff. Next we have the original games. Now these are remakes of the ones I showed you from GOG. So this is Resident Evil 1. This is a remake, and this came in 2015. $5 for this one, 300 in India, 4 in the UK, 5 in Canada, 5 in the Eurozone. I have this one, but I haven't gotten around to playing this one, because they've also got a Resident Evil 0. Now I don't know if this is an original, because I think this was from 2002 or something, and they made an HD version of this. I don't know if they'll bring this to GOG or whatever, but again, I got into this game and I started enjoying this game. The only difference here is these have the, what are called the tank controls basically. So it'll take a little time to get used to the controls, but I was starting to like this game. Haven't finished it, but I have made a start on this. So this is also $5, 75% off, 300 in India. There's also a bundle with both Resident Evil 0 and 1, and the outfits for this game for 600, so you could get this bundle and get all the content. Then we have the original Resident Evil 4. Now this is the only one which is available on Steam where both the original and the remake are available, and I was surprised how similar it is. The Resident Evil 4 remake has been done very faithfully. There's a lot of similarities. Of course, graphics will feel different. It's like a 20-year gap, but it is still playable and still very good, because this is a period, at least for someone like me, where I'm not too bothered with the graphics, and the graphics are at a point where they're good enough. It doesn't bother me that much, and the controls are also similar. So yeah, you could check out this one here, and this has some HD textures and stuff. I believe that's why it says 2014, but originally it is from 2005. So again, $5, 300. They have a simple pricing structure. The new remakes are at 10, old ones are at 5, and the latest ones, Village and the Resident Evil 4 remake, they are a little more. So we also have 5 and 6. Now these ones don't seem to get talked about that much. I did buy 5 and I also started playing this, but it did feel quite different. How can I explain this? This felt a little more arcadey, if that makes sense. But this is $5, $327 in India, 300, 3 in the 4 in the UK, sorry, 674 in Canada, 5 in the Eurozone. So again, also $5. And there is also Resident Evil 6. This is the one I've not played. I don't even have this one, I believe. But this is also the same price, $5, $327. All of them have good reviews, although this one I think has like multiple stories with like 5-6 characters, and you switch between them with different stories. So yeah, this one is also there if you want to complete the whole set. So basically, starting from 0 all the way to 8, you have all the games available. Most of them on Steam, but if you wanted the original as they were, you can get them on GOG as well. So yeah, I just wanted to make a separate video talking about the RE games here, because these are frequently on sale, and now with Halloween, I think it's the right time to play these, I guess. So again, I'll put the links to the GOG bundle if you wanted to wishlist this or pick it up, and the rest of them you can get on Steam. So yeah, remakes are obviously more fun, but you can experience the original ones as well. But yeah, that's it for this one. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. I have a few videos, I'm just unable to get them out quickly enough.